I was listening to the Timcast show last night, and it was brought up about child divorce. Not child divorce, just divorce and how it affects children. And Tim, he said his parents divorced when he was a teen, and I think he said he was 14 when that happened. And that's a crucial point for your parents to split up. But again, at that point, you're kind of solidified. He didn't understand, and I'm not saying, I'm not downplaying, because that's a crucial point too. Like, when your kids are, I mean, you're pretty much developed, but like, not developed, but like, you're not you're not developing as rapidly as children do, like small children. They develop extremely rapidly. And I think like the earlier stage in a child's life they get divorced, there's more damage that can be caused from that divorce. Especially if there's lack of communication on the parents' part of what's going on. So he was kind of like, he didn't understand why kids think it's their fault that their parents get divorced. And my parents got divorced when I was 3, and I acted out in rage. I was so angry as a kid, like, until I don't know if I said this before, but my mom got to the point she didn't know what to do. Because I would destroy my room. I told her I hated myself. I told her I wanted to die. I told her I hated her. I wanted her to die. I was extremely pissed off. And I didn't know why. I didn't know I was so angry. I was a kid. I moved around. I went, like, in elementary school, I kept going to different schools. There was no stability for me. I had a stepdad that I didn't even know. My mom pretty much knew him for 1 month and married him. And all of a sudden, this guy's just in my life. I was like visiting my dad, I don't know, for like a month. I don't know. I was like 5. I come home. I come back to my mom, and all of a sudden there's this dude, this stranger there. And now he's my, and just, you know how confusing that is for a kid? It's like, I was extremely pissed, because in my time, how am I supposed to understand why I'm angry? I go from my parents, my parents being together, then them splitting up at age 3, me going to a completely different environment, a whole different state. Now it's just me and my mom most of the time. And then all of a sudden at age 4, just me and my mom. And then all of a sudden at age 5, she just pushed some dude in my life. I don't even know who the hell. Not even like a gradual work our way up to it. It just right into my life. And I was like confused. Oh man. So uncomfortable. Like, this is such a disgust. I'm gonna tell you the most like embarrassing, disgusting thing. This is how uncomfortable I was at age 5 with this stranger and just like thrown into my life. Like I said, not gradually, like, hey, hang out every now and then, get to know him, develop a relationship. No, just boom, he's in my fucking life. I would get thirsty in the middle of the night, and they had their bedroom door open, and I go to the bathroom and get a drink. Well, I was so scared to turn on the faucet because I didn't want to wake him up, because I was scared as fuck. I don't know who the fuck this guy. I would take a scoop out of the toilet of water and drink that, because I was so scared to wake that guy up. That's what I'm saying. It's the like, My mom did the best she could, but there were some, I'm not going to say that she made the greatest choices. Like, she made some bad choices, and I made some bad choices too when I was raising kids. But what I'm saying is, here's the difference. I'm not like, I don't want to like cause shade onto my parents. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, but I think it's crucial for people to take that and see those mistakes and try not to make the same fucking mistake for their kids. I got to the point at age 10. I think that my mom got to the point at age 10 because I was out of control, man. I was bullying kids in school. Me bullying kids. I remember taking this one kid's glasses. It was in second grade. This is probably like the second grade school I went to. Not because I was a bad kid, because I was moved around so much. That was 3 different schools in second grade I went to. Every single grade in elementary school I went to a different school because we moved so much. I wonder why I'm antisocial. I don't know. I can't imagine why. I can't imagine why I have problems interacting with people. I don't know why it's awkward for me. Anyway, I took this kid's, I was so angry in class. I would get so pissed. I had so much anger issues. I'd throw I'd empty my desk in class. And I was getting, and they were telling my mom they're trying to put me on Ritalin at some point when I was younger too. I don't know. I wasn't on it very long, but they were trying to. I remember going in and going to the office and having to take that pill. And I wasn't on it very long, thank God. So, this one kid, he had glasses. I stole his glasses. He was chasing me. It's second grade. He was chasing me. I was way faster than him. Then I let him catch up. Like, he was a nerdy kid. I let him catch up, and then when he caught up to me, I stopped and broke him right in his fucking face. Like, I had so much anger issues. Then my mom got to the point where I was like at age 10, she took a picture of herself. We had a dartboard and wanted me to throw darts at her. I think I did. But eventually we talked, and it came out that I thought my parents split up because it was my fault. And at that point, my life turned around where I didn't have so much anger. I chilled out a lot. And I wasn't a bad kid no more. Didn't have as much anger as I did when I was growing up. When kids are put into this type of dysfunction, and they start, like, you see kids act out. When you see kids acting out in a negative manner, there's not enough discipline in the house, or there's too much. There's not enough balance. And especially when kids start acting out when they're teenagers, I think that that's because they don't trust the leadership of their parents. There's some type of dysfunction, or some type of I'm not a psychologist, I'm just saying personal experience. I think that there's a huge disconnect. And I haven't been the perfect parent. I got divorced. I allowed a dysfunctional partner in my life around my kids, and they hate her, and they continue to hate her at this very day, they still hate her. And I tell them, like, no, I wish the best for her. Like, I want good for her. She's got kids, and if bad things happen to her, bad things happen to the kids. I don't wish bad things on her. But what I did, and what parents should do, is open their kids up, figure out what the problem, let them talk, listen to them, and then apologize for mistakes that they've made. I think that that's a major problem, and it's not going to correct everything. Okay, apologizing to your kids is not going to, and it being authentic, like, not just I'm sorry. No, explaining the situation and how you were wrong, so they understand, and it gives them at least a bridge of accepting things for the way they are, being able to get over it, respect the parents' humility, because I think that a lot of kids just don't respect their parents, and they start acting out and rebelling against them because they just don't respect them. The parents, especially the boomers, just act like they're perfect. They're all arrogant, like they don't make any mistakes. And they wonder why there's a disconnect. Oh, I'm so perfect. And you're not fucking perfect, man. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Like, the people I support, like Aaron Clare, is definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. I don't agree with everything he fucking says. Like, he's over here saying like musicians, most of them are fucking talentless. It's like, bitch, how are they talentless, man? These people are extremely fucking famous. They have huge legacies. How are they not talented? There's tons of people that love their music. How are they not talented? Because he doesn't understand, because he's not a creative type of person. So he doesn't see like the beautifulness in the art, and he kind of looks at it like it's just a waste, when art is amazing. So, like, nobody's perfect. Everyone has their different perceptions on the way things are. And with Eric Clare, most of the things he says I agree with. I like what he says, but it's not like everything. And if anyone listens to my videos and, like, if you disagree with me, you disagree with me. That's cool, man. And honestly, I could look at my videos in the future and be like, dude, I disagree with myself, because opinions can change. This whole notion of like, oh, I gotta be the same, like there's no evolution. So if new opinions arise or new facts arise, you can't ever change your opinion, or you're a grifter. A grifter is somebody who's a sellout, who will change their opinion just to make money. That's a grifter. Not somebody who, like, here's somebody's point of view and different facts that they didn't take into account before, and now their opinion has evolved. That doesn't make them a grifter. That makes them highly intelligent to understand that their opinion was probably wrong because they didn't have all the facts. So yeah, parenting isn't easy, man. It's not easy. That's why I think that the best thing, if you're gonna have kids, is you better have kids with somebody you're gonna want to be around for a long time. And like, if you two are cool with having an open relationship, like a swinger type of deal, and you guys can maintain that, that's cool, man. Like, whatever. Like, I think that's highly risky, but you need to accept a mundane, boring life, because if you want emotionally healthy kids, You want a stable environment, a repetitive environment, because they need stableness. They don't need fucking chaos. You put chaos into a kid's life, especially the younger they are, the harder it is for them to adapt. They'll turn out chaotic. Parents that split. I heard something like they were talking about like it's actually, it's not easier. I think that it just, they said something about when a person's parents die, that's actually not as bad on the kid, or they're more accepting of it as opposed to them getting divorced and splitting up. It's such a confusing fucking thing for a kid, man, because it's just like they were together, now they're separate, now you gotta go here, now you gotta go there. There's different rules in different houses, you know, like if you're gonna have kids, you're gonna get married, you need to be on the same page with your partner when it comes to raising kids. That's a huge thing. Politics and all that shit, it's like whatever, man, but you need to be on the same like wavelength of how you're gonna raise your kids, so you don't fucking argue. So you need to be a great team. You need to be an awesome team, because it's fucking hard, man. It is so hard to raise fucking kids, dude. My kids, I pretty much have done it on my own. My father did it on his own with my half brothers, and they're productive members of society. At this point, both my kids have graduated high school. They both are working right now, and they're not even over 20. So they both got, well, one got a driver's license, the other one's about to get his driver's license. They never really rebelled against me when they were teens. They never did drugs. You know, they weren't out here getting women pregnant, girls pregnant, or whatever. Like they kept their V card when they were teens. And they stayed out of trouble. They never went to jail. They never ran away. And I gave them their space. I gave them their space when they were young. I gave them their space. I didn't go through their phones. I didn't go through their stuff. I trusted them. I didn't feel like I need to, because I was there every fucking day. I was there every fucking night. That's the sacrifice that parents need to make, is they need to make sure that they're there to provide a stable parent there. The repetition of it. I sacrificed a lot, man, and you know, I apologize to my kids for my mistakes in raising them, and they don't hold any type of resentment against me. And also, you know what else I think that's helped my kids out emotionally is their mom was there for them when they were young. They never went to daycare. They never went to preschool. They went right from you know, staying home with their mom all day to age 5, right into 8 hours of school or 6 hours of school, whatever it was. And up to like age 7, like 7 and 8, they had her. Even to the point where me and her weren't together, and I was sleeping on the couch for like 3 years. And she had the bedroom, and I made a massive sacrifice. At that point, it was financial, and me and her got along great. Me and her were cool, man. So that wasn't the ideal situation, but like I'm saying, the mom was in their lives they had the perception that we were together. We weren't like acting like we were together, but we were still in the same house, making it work. And it's sacrifice. But now parents just think about themselves. They don't sacrifice for their fucking kids. And that's a lot of what the boomers and a lot of these Gen X people, you know. So like, listen, man, I'm an old elder millennial, and I am a baby, like a newborn Gen X. I got the perception of both. I'm kind of a latchkey kid, and I also have the participation trophy thing I went through. So like, I have both. I have that perception, and I don't identify with either one because I feel like I'm both. I'm right there. So